What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys. We are unboxing the Kyrie Infinity, better known as the Kyrie 8, Keeps You Fresh. Now guys, for me, when it comes to the Kyrie line, I am a fan of the Kyrie line. I do have some other Kyries in the collection, but as far as the Kyrie Infinity, which kind of threw me off with the name, I don't know, I was just a little bit, I guess, non-interested per se in this sneaker. Not this particular one, but the silhouette in general. And that is because I did hear some controversy prior to the sneaker releasing. Now this sneaker did release a while back, I want to say earlier sometime this year, but last year I did hear some controversy that Kyrie did not really care for the sneaker. He didn't have his hands all over this one like he did some of his previous sneakers as far as partaking in the design process of the shoe, and that just kind of threw me off. I'm like, well, if Kyrie doesn't care for the shoe much, why should I? I don't know if those were rumors or not, but I can understand where he's coming from. If he wasn't able to partake in the design process, and he may just not be feeling the shoe as if, hey, this isn't my signature shoe, I didn't design this, I had nothing to do with this. But anyways, it kind of just rubbed me a little wrong on this silhouette in particular. Now that doesn't go to mean that I don't like the shoe at all, because I think it's pretty dope. It does have some sort of similar elements from its predecessors, as the Kyrie does tend to take from the predecessors and sort of mash these elements together to keep the shoe relevant, new, innovative, but at the same time still giving it that same signature line feel. Now, as to how I ended up with this sneaker, I've recently been working on some health goals, just trying to slim up, be more in shape, and just get toned. As you guys know, we do have to take care of our bodies because things can spiral out of control, especially the older you get. And so on that note, I've been playing a lot of basketball, not necessarily like a big time hooper or anything like that, but just getting out, shooting around, taking some shots, just staying active. That's what I've been doing. So hey, if you hadn't seen me in front of the camera for maybe a couple of weeks, yes, because I've been working on my health and just trying to, you know, get fit. But I say that to say this. I was shopping around for basketball shoes. It's the first time ever that I felt like I wanted a basketball shoe specifically to play basketball in. Typically basketball sneakers that I pick up, I just rock them casually. I'm not a big hooper or anything like that, so not always on the court. But lately, since I've been more active, I felt like, hey, I need an actual basketball shoe. I don't want to be running around in some running shoes, some slides, you know, just doing whatever out there on the court. So hey, what I had in mind initially was the Zion 2, which I think is a very dope sneaker. I will be picking a pair of those up soon, hopefully bringing an unboxing and review to you guys. But unfortunately, I could not find that shoe in store, only online. I've kind of taken a little bit of break from just purchasing impulsively. As you guys know, I do pick up a lot of sneakers. So I had to kind of tune in with myself, check myself a little bit, and say, hey, I gotta take a pause, gotta take a break, and only focus on specific sneakers. And since I haven't had the Zion 2 in hand or seen it in store, thinking back, I do think I did see that shoe in store at one point, but I wasn't really focused on that shoe. I was picking up other sneakers at the time, so I really didn't look at all the elements or try it on or anything like that. So I didn't want to purchase it online, try it on, send it back if I didn't like it. I'd rather have it in store. So with that said, I'm in there shopping around for sneakers. JD, by the way, big ups to JD for the W on this one. Long story short, I came across the Kyrie Infinity. And it was actually on sale, multiple pairs at that. So if you guys are looking for a decent basketball shoe, hey, I can vouch for these. They're dope, they get the job done, they're comfortable, and they're stylish. But most importantly, they're going on sale. I saw some pairs in there for 90 bucks, and this one particularly was for 80 bucks. So your boy started looking for the discounts, anything I could find to lower the price just so I can get these basketball shoes, and I'm pretty much gonna get out there and dog out. Didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars not really being a hooper just to dog the shoes out. Most of my Kyrie sneakers I just have in the collection DS just to have them as collector pieces. So for this one, hey man, I was like, you know what, I'm stepping outside of the box, and here we are today. But before we go any further, guys, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. But again, that is how I came across the sneaker, so I figured why not give you guys a look at it. I know some of you guys are not always into the hype sneakers. I like to just bring a variety of things, so hey, let's get into it. All right guys, so as you can see here, we have the box. It's a red box, and it does have sort of hieroglyphics all over the box. I think it's a very dope presentation. On the back side of the box, we get these different symbols that I'm sure they mean something to Kyrie. I'm not 100% sure what they all mean. If anyone knows, please comment below and let us all know. We also get Kyrie's famous signature right there on the side of the box. And on the top of the box, we get sort of a mirrored effect with Kyrie's name and Nike swooshes. And right there in the center, we get an infinity symbol. Now, I never really knew much about the infinity symbol, but I did do a little bit of research, not on necessarily what it means, but I'm sure it just keeps looping around like infinity. I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. But I kept wondering, why is this sneaker not called the Kyrie 8? So what they did with this symbol is sort of a hidden logo, hidden message kind of thing, where once you turn the box sideways, or the symbol per se, you do get a number 8 with the infinity logo or symbol. So there you have it, guys. Kyrie Infinity is technically Kyrie 8. Turning the symbol sideways, you get an 8. Now, another thing I did hear as far as some of the controversy about the sneaker with Kyrie is that I think this may be the first Kyrie sneaker that doesn't have the Illuminati eye with the pyramid thing going on. Not sure why, maybe because Kyrie didn't have his say so on this. I don't know. Don't want to give out any false information, but I think that's what I heard, so I figured I'd mention it. Comment below and let me know if you guys know about any of this information as far as Kyrie not partaking in the design of this sneaker. And on one side of the box, we have our size sticker. And the size sticker reads Kyrie Infinity. The colorway is Sea Glass Dynamic. This is a men's size 10, personal size for me in Nike sneakers, and there is no suggested retail price on the box. However, I believe these did retail at $130 US. But that's not what I paid for them. Alright guys, so we get this little dip here on the box. I thought it might be some Velcro underneath, but it is not. It's just a snap kind of lid, standard sort of lid, and as you can see, we do have white underneath it, nothing special. But we do get a quality control stamp as well as the lot number there on the side wall of the lid. Flipping the tissue paper up here, nothing special on the tissue paper either, just standard white tissue paper. And let's go ahead and get the shoe out. And there we have it, guys. The Kyrie Infinity keeps shoe fresh, a very, very clean sneaker in my opinion. Glad to have this one in the collection. Now let's go ahead and do a quick 360 on the shoe. Alright guys, so these sneakers have grown on me. I actually love this shoe a lot. Now I have worn these sneakers, so it's not a DS pair, unfortunately, because when I purchased these sneakers, I really wanted to go shoot hoops, so I just went ahead and threw them on, tested them out, and hey man, I love them. However, let's go ahead and go over the shoe in depth here, starting with our outsole. As you can see, we do get a sail or tan sort of outsole on this sneaker, very clean. As you can see, coming up from the bottom of it, we do have some nice traction, which we'll go over here shortly. Moving on up to our midsole, we do get this gold midsole wrapping around the rear of the sneaker and making its way on up to the forefront of the sneaker right here in this area, and that is some nice foam. As we know, foam does crease, so it will crease after wearing these a little bit, so just be prepared for that. But we do get this rubber piece here as well that is sort of translucent in this nice green color, like sea light green. Digging that a lot. If I turn the shoe, you can't see it extrudes from the shoe, so when you have this shoe on foot, you will see that sticking out, but I think it's a dope look. It's just something premium. I'm not sure if it's for aerodynamics or what, but I think it's a nice look. Moving on up to the upper, we do get some leather here, which I think is pretty nice. This is white leather and it is tumbled at that, so very nice look. It feels real premium. It extends up to this area on around to the rear, and we also get some more leather right here in that tannish color, sort of matching with our outsole. And as you can see, that leather is tumbled as well. Very nice leather on the shoe. Since it's a basketball shoe, you do want it to be a bit sturdy for protection, so the leather has sort of a stiff feel to it, but I'm sure that's because of what's behind it to keep it sturdy. But very nice, soft, plush leather on the shoe. Very quality, but we do get a stitched Nike swoosh here on that center leather piece. Very clean. Love the color as it does match with the shoe. I just love the colorway of the shoe altogether. Very clean. We also get these little zigzag stitches here. I think that's a nice touch as well. We also get some more leather here going up to this eyelet, as well as we get here in that green color. Very clean. We also get this breathable netted sort of feel, mesh sort of feel to the shoe. Now Nike has been putting this on a lot of sneakers lately, and I think it's a good look. It's a good feel. It's breathable. Having it on foot, the foot stays pretty cool. I haven't noticed a lot of sweat inside of my shoes, so hey man, good touch on that, Nike. But as you can see, it is see-through. We do have some of that green in here, but this netting or mesh is actually that tannish color as well, which I believe whatever is underlaid under here is the same. Not sure what's underneath it, guys. I'm not an expert on all of these different materials, but I can say that it's not see-through to the sock. We also get this little painted area here. I'm not sure what that's for. I always wondered. If you guys know, comment below and let us all know, as they do put this on a lot of basketball shoes as well. We also get some nice tan stitching here, just zigzagging. Bunch of different materials on this shoe, but very nice and quality premium, as we saw that quality control sticker. Definitely digging it a lot. We also get some more green leather here wrapping around the rear. Now this leather, as well as on these eyelets, is a little bit stiffer than the leather we have on these pieces. We also get almost a satin-like sock liner in that same green color, just very nice, very comfortable. Now I do want to come back to this piece for a second. I guess this is a Strobel board that's underneath here, because right here it does say Strobel and then it says Zoom. So Strobel Zoom. Hey, big ups to Wear Testers, man. I always hear Chris say Strobel board when he's talking about the elements in these sneakers and how they're put together. Never really knew what that meant. I still really don't know what it means, but to see it here visibly on the shoe, spelling it out, I guess that's a Strobel board, guys. Can't say if this sneaker has Zoom in the forefoot and heel, but when I play on it, I believe it does. I really do feel it. However, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the lateral side of the shoe. Moving along. And onto the medial side of the shoe, we get a similar look as we got on the lateral side, with a little bit of differences here on our midsole. Then we also get some wording here on the shoe, as well as some more hieroglyphics in this gold area. Pretty much what we saw on the box. However, the wording says Elizabeth, Roman numeral 8, Roman numeral 13. So Elizabeth 8 and 13. Not 100% sure what that is, guys. I don't know if that's referring to Queen Elizabeth or maybe if that's Kyrie's mom's name. I'm not sure. If you guys do know, comment below and let us all know. Taking a look at the other shoe, which this is the right shoe. The other shoe that I had initially was the left shoe. It does have some different wording, same style here. And this one says Azuri, Roman numeral 11, Roman numeral 23. So I'm sure the 11 is representing his jersey number. Now, I'm not big on the teams that Kyrie plays for. I know he's a good player, but I have my specific players that I follow, and I don't follow Kyrie to the T. I just got to throw that out there, guys. So I don't know what all jerseys he's had actually. I do know 11 is the jersey that he's worn. Whether he's still 11 or not, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure that's what that stands for. So maybe those might be some of the jerseys he's worn. Again, comment below and let us know if you guys know that information. However, from this point on of the review, I'm just going to go ahead and use both shoes because there are some differences. So taking a look at the shoe from the top down, as you can see, we do have that mesh going over our upper on the toe. Very nice. We get those oval tan laces in place. We get this crisscross leather going over the tongue, and it is extending to each eyelet, and it does feel like it gives us some extra support, so I'm digging that. But on up to the top of the tongue, we get a tan tongue with some more tumbled leather. Very nice and premium. And we do get Kyrie's signature in sort of a wine color. Very clean. However, on the other shoe on the tongue, we do get that same color stitching, but we get hashtag keep Sue fresh. And this is where the whole theme of the shoe comes from, this on this tongue. This is what made me want this shoe. Hey, big up Sue Bird. I'm not sure of Kyrie's relationship with the WNBA star Sue Bird, but hey, he's definitely got something going on there, because this isn't the first shoe that he's done a keep Sue fresh theme. Maybe it's because she's a sneakerhead and he's like, hey, I dig your style, so hey, why not make some shoes for you to rock as well? Just my thought. But anyways, guys, there we have the differences on the tongue. Very clean. Loving the shoe from the upper look. However, onto the rear of the shoe, as you can see, that tan on our outsole, gold on the midsole, that green leather going around the back. We also get a nice mesh material here in tan as well, with some green stitching that extends up to this area of the heel, that green satin sock liner, and the Kyrie logo right there in that same wine color. Very nice. And that is a plastic-like emblem that you can feel to the touch. It's not gonna rub off, it's not painted, so it's really premium. It's not metal, but it's still premium. However, digging the shoe from the back, that pretty much wraps it up. Moving along. Onto the interior of the shoe, as you can see, that satin green sock stock liner, as well as we get the Infinity logo painted onto our insole, that green insole as well. And it's a little tough to see in there, but it does have a Nike swoosh, as well as Kyrie's logo in the middle of the Infinity loops. And we also get some tissue paper stuffed inside, as well as we get our size tag on the side wall. Pretty much wraps it up for the interior. Moving along. All right, guys, and last but not least, our outsole. We do have a tan outsole primarily all over. However, in the forefront of the outsole, we do get this nice teal sort of color like we get on the upper of the shoe, very clean. I'm thinking this may be where the forefront zoom is, but the traction on this is pretty interesting. It's just kind of all over the place, and it is really good traction on the court, not gonna cap. We also get Kyrie's signature here in that wine color. As you can see, the gold extruding down to the outsole from the midsole, very clean. Separating the sole like that gives the shoe a little bit of flex. And then here on the heel, we do get that Infinity symbol with some wine color going around it, same color as we get on the signature. As you can see, it is visible zoom inside of there. At least that's what I think that is. That could be carbon fiber, not 100% sure, guys. But we do get some gold lining that as well. But I think it's a very dope touch. Again, turning it this way, you can see that represents a number 8 for the Kyrie 8. But other than that, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. I think it is a nice outsole on this shoe. Again, very good traction. However, guys, once again, you just saw right here on All About the Sneakers, the Kyrie Infinity Keep Sue Fresh, very clean sneaker. Glad to have this one in the collection. All right, guys, again, comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this sneaker, especially after seeing it here on the channel. If you have any of the other Kyries and you have this one in the lineup as well, or you plan on going after it, comment below and let me know, guys. I would like to know you guys' take on this sneaker. However, again, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. When you get a chance, head over to IG and follow me at All About the Sneakers, spelled exactly the way it is here on the channel, with the Z on the end instead of an S. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in as always and rocking with your boys. You know I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About the Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.